Well, a few hours ago in Baltimore, a most tragic accident occurred, comma. This bridge in the picture you see, the Francis Scott Key Bridge, was struck by a container ship. It struck one of the supporting piers of the bridge and collapsed the majority of the structure into the Patapsco River. This is catastrophic for the Baltimore and East Coast region. This bridge carries over 11 million vehicles a year, 30,000 a day. Crazy, crazy, bizarre accident. Errol? Morning. Crazy, crazy accident in Baltimore tonight. Disastrous for the area. Yep, Steve. I've been reading and watching and listening and looking. Yeah, it's this is the ship that hit it. This container ship was leaving the port. The name of the ship is the DALI. It is a Singapore flagged ship. It was going from Baltimore to Colombo. Landon. So crazy, crazy, catastrophic accident in the Baltimore area. This is where the ship hit the bridge. That's the ship in the green there in the middle.
So the request for that overhead line has been energized per the...
There's all kinds of rescue resources.
Could be some residual current in that line, but it has been shut down.
The ship struck the Francis Scott Key Bridge, and it is completely collapsed into the Patapsco River. Yeah, it's going to be devastating for that region. Here's an image of the bridge, all destroyed into the water there. I think the ship is just on the left right there. Yep. No, I didn't smuggle cocaine. I just sold it and bought it a little bit. Well, they're lucky, Steve. They say that possibly only 3 trucks with 3 construction vehicles with workers were on the bridge. There's a really good video from a security camera. Here's the video. No, I don't. Wouldn't touch any drugs nowadays. You don't know what's in them. This video is the best video of the accident. It's Let's see if I can get this to load up here. But the ship is there to the left coming into view. It's going to hit that bridge pier right there. This video is 3 minutes long, and when I watched the whole thing, a semi-truck and then 2 cars went over the bridge just before the ship hit the bridge. 7 cars, yeah. Luckily, it was the dead of night. There it is. There's the collapse. Just insane to see that. Just insane. There's one more really powerful video, this one.
What the fuck?
Mike, all them people on the bridge just died, dude.
Oh my god. We're right next to the key bridge. What the fuck?
Mike, all them people on the bridge just died, dude.
Oh my god.
Hey, Billy. Look at that. Just insane. Just crazy.
The key bridge sinking. The bridge is gone.
It's pretty wild, yeah. I mean, these things have happened before, you know, but not usually such a big bridge or a major interstate highway. So, yeah, I mean, who knows what was going on with that ship, you know. It was leaving port, loaded, I think. Just crazy. There's going to be some fatalities. The ship has some damage to it. They said it is taking on some water, possibly. It's got a breach in its hull from hit. If you can watch some of those videos, you can see a huge splash of water coming up when the bow gets close to the bridge pier, and then you see the impact. Yeah, Eli, I'm talking about it right now, Eli. Yeah. Oh yeah, I knew within a few minutes of it happening. I was awake and my phones were going crazy. Yep. Just so that bridge handles almost 11.5 million vehicles a day. I mean, a year. 30,000 vehicles a day. Now they all have to figure out other ways to go. It's going to really wreak havoc on the East Coast traffic and trucking scene for years. You would not, even if you could start tomorrow, you could not replace that bridge in less than 3 to 5 years, probably. It's going to be a major national infrastructure project to have to fix. Major. I already had a beer. We're not talking about that. but all people are fine. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be a crazy, crazy news day tomorrow. Crazy. When you can start to see this in daylight. It's going to be a good 2 hours before you can see this in daylight. Oh, so you're against people that just want to be who they are? Okay. You can go sit in the corner. Bye. Steve, yeah. Sky News has a live feed. Yeah, I was looking around trying to find something. I've been looking at so much stuff right now. Very hard to see. I'm not going to look. It's too dark there yet still. CNN has it. Yeah, I don't have cable or anything. All I have is YouTube, so. A container ship hit the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore and collapsed it into the river. It's destroyed. It's gone. I-695 through Baltimore over the river is gone. Gone. Yep. Luckily, it was the middle of the night. Not a lot of people on the bridge, mostly construction workers. And there's going to definitely be some fatalities. There's just no way there isn't. Yeah. Let's see, Sky News. So this is Sky News. Probably has the best image right now. That's the ship right there in the middle with part of the bridge laying on it. And some sections of the bridge to the left there that are still, I think, in the air. And nothing to the right. All gone. So it's going to be a mess over there. Oh, they're zooming in. Yeah. You see big chunks of the truss bridge laying around the ship there. Yeah, well, you can see, yeah, I had marine traffic open here. You can see on marine traffic. There's the ship that hit and where it hit the bridge there. The green item in the middle is the ship, the DALI. And so now the whole port of Baltimore is blocked. And marine traffic in that area. Port of Baltimore is one of the biggest ports in the world. Is going to affect a ton of shipping for weeks, if not a month, maybe. It's It's going to be a big problem. It's going to affect the economy. Why the toothpick? Why not? Go talk about something else. Why is your name Bobby Blue 22? What does it matter? $20 cars went in order. Wow. Yeah, I mean, if you watch that one video, the really good one from the security camera, if you watch the whole video, there's a semi that goes by, and the ship's getting closer. Then there's two cars that go by, but again, you can't see everything that's going on in the structure. Well, I'm an electrocution you if you want. I'm an electrician. Go stick your fingers in the socket and find out what's shocking. So anyway, yeah, you don't know much, MJ. It's all over the news. If you go look at Twitter, if you go look at major news networks. And let's see, where is this punk? Bye. It's the third longest truss support bridge like it in the United States. 8,000 feet. It cost almost $100 million to build in the 70s. It will take years to replace. It's going to be a massive problem. $30,000 cars a day is a lot of traffic. That's a lot of freaking traffic. Or vehicles a day. Cam. The bridge that got collapsed in Baltimore. Yep, sure is N8. So this is where we're at. Here's Baltimore up here at the very top. This is the port of Baltimore in here. Very big marine traffic area, and this is where the bridge is across this area. $20 cars a minute. Yeah, so for example, the busiest stretch of highway in Ohio used to be over here, Interstate 480. Oh, I'm trying to remember the numbers. I used to know the number. I can't think. But anyway. So anyway, it's going to be, oh, there it is on the TV. They just showed it. It's going to screw up the East Coast huge. Huge. I don't remember, Fran, who timed you out, if it was me or somebody else. It is 4:57 a.m. Eastern Time. Yeah, until the Golden Gate Bridge gets taken out. Think about that. You want to see a disruption of the economy? Take that bridge out. Ah, there you go. I couldn't remember. I thought I figured that out. Yep. Anyway, pretty wild. Pretty wild. No, a ship drove into it. Some sort of giant cluster frick from who knows what reason. Maybe the ship had a mechanical failure of its steering. Who knows? Australia in the house. Oh, my back. Well, when big shit happens, yeah, it's going to affect some things. I mean, it's inevitable. You take out a bridge that would cost right now, that bridge would probably cost 50 to 100 billion to replace. And in, you know, even in, you're in, yeah, sorry. Another Aussie, hello. Oh, there it is again on the tube here. No, they're not showing it very much. It's yeah, it's going to be a pretty wild day tomorrow over in that neighborhood. Baltimore will be, traffic will be insane. There's, you know, I mean, there's bad things that happen to people tonight. Yeah, once daylight hits in an hour and a half, it's going to be pretty powerful imagery to see. No idea. I mean, I've been listening to radio traffic. No, I mean, it's the middle of the night. The water is cold. I doubt anybody that went into the river is alive. It'd be very, very lucky to be alive. You know, it's roughly maybe 20 people might be missing or more. Luckily, it wasn't very busy. It happened around 1:30 a.m. And yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean, this is a giant accident. I mean, this is, you take out a 4-lane highway that's a major piece of the East Coast traffic scheme. It's going to be, and close the river, so no ships can get out now or get into port. So it's going to screw up marine traffic huge. Those are the biggest ports in the country over that way. Yeah. Yeah, they are. All All right. Anyhow, I just thought I'd go live for a minute or so. It's pretty wild. Maybe I'll get a few hours sleep here now. It's going to rain today pretty soon. I'm not going to be able to do some of the stuff I wanted to do. Anyway. Well, there it is again. There's the security camera footage. It's pretty wild that there was a number of cameras. There's security camera footage, and there's 2 videos of it from cell phones. Hey, Patty. There it is again.
Into the water. The ship caught fire and appears to sink. In this video, several vehicles fell into the river as well. Baltimore police tell NBC News they got a call that workers were possibly in the water. And about an hour ago, firefighters were searching for at least 7 people believed to be in the water still. Right now, the Maryland Transportation Authority says that all lanes are closed in both directions and that traffic is being detoured for now. And we'll continue to follow the latest for you. But
Oh, were you, Patty? Yeah, it's times like this I wish I had some cable access for news channels. MJ, who knows what happened? You don't just change the course of a ship. Maybe it had a mechanical failure. Who knows? But they will find out. Yeah, pretty terrifying, man. You know, pitch black, thrown into the water, crashed. Illuminati, my ass. Oh, well. We're talking about the bridge that collapsed in Baltimore this morning. I doubt it's suspicious, Leonard. Ships have hit bridges before. It happens. Just like regular car accidents happen every day. Distraction, things break, crap happens. Anyway. Yep. Anyway, I just thought I'd come on for a while since I was still up. But that may be the biggest bridge ever taken out by a ship. I don't know. All right, Bob, I'll see you. Thanks for popping in. Anyway, good night, everyone. Stay safe. Be kind. Say a prayer for those who have had tragedy tonight. And check your smoke alarms.